Hey guys, how's it going? Webhouse Susanthi here. And in this special bonus video, I'm going to teach you how you could make Phantom Buster work for you for free for life. Now, what do I mean by this? Is this some kind of hacking, some stuff like that? No, I'm going to use Phantom Buster's actual pricing without any changes, and I'm going to make it work for you, for my business, also for you, because this should work. And this is exactly how I've been using Phantom Buster for a while, right? And without paying anything, let's slightly jump into the pricing, which will give you an idea on what I'm talking about. If you go to pricing, you can see there's a free forever version which gives us 10 minutes of execution time. Well, what could we possibly do with 10 minutes of execution time? In 10 minutes, you should be able to send out about 60 to 70 connection invites. Okay, so if you plan to send out about 150 connection invites, all you would need is a couple of these free forever versions of Phantom Buster. But again, right, you would want to get all of this automated, right? Because you don't want to be doing manually one step, another step after one. So what we're gonna do is we are gonna use the function import data and connect multiple Phantom Buster accounts using a Excel sheet. What do I mean by this? Does this sound really rocket science to you? Actually, it is not. Let me quickly show you what I mean by this. First, I'll sign up for a free forever version. Now it'll ask you for my email. In this case, you might want to have multiple Gmail IDs. That is what I would suggest to make it look legit. But for this example, I'm gonna use this. After you add a plus, whatever you add to this basically becomes an identifier, but Phantom Buster assumes it to be a different Gmail. So sisinthivaibhav@gmail.com is actually equal to sisinthivaibhav plus 1234555, whatever, right? So you can actually create multiple accounts with this. I'll just use something for an example and I hit sign up. Perfect, I'm in. Now again, keep in mind that we can only use for 14 minutes. So what I'm gonna do is, for this I'm gonna use some search export. Okay, use this API, go to settings, get cookie. Alright, let me make it marketing manager. Okay, alright. Second and third level connections, let's say 10 profiles will get me 100 profiles. So let's say 6. So it'll get me 60 profiles on an everyday basis. Actually, I don't really care. So I'm gonna keep it 10. Alright. Okay, all looks good. Now, once you click and save, I go to settings. And what I do is I basically say repetitive once every day. So what this does is it runs once every day and generates me 60 new leads, right? Actually, for this example, because it's an invitation thing, and I've told you already in one that it basically, checks for every 7-day cycle. So you can have a much more advanced one, but for this example, I'm going to keep it simple and I'm going to say once every day. It gets me 300 of these. All right. I think everything looks perfect and I click save. I click on launch. Let it do its magic. Now you see this sheet, it says prospects here. I'm gonna say account 1. The username could be, I could just enter the username and password. This is for my record. I'm not going to share it with anybody, right? So I can have this right here. The other thing I would say is don't have the password record here. Just use the same password for everything and make the sheet public on the web. And you know why I'm doing this, because I'm going to use this sheet to connect it to a different Phantom Buster. As you can see, it's not taking a lot of time. It has only elapsed 45 seconds and I've already got data of 7 pages. So not really a problem to generate a lot of leads, and I've got 10 minutes of the free account, remember that. Right, it's 1 minute done. And you can see we have got results up to the 9th page, which is pretty cool. Done. All it took is 10 minutes 10 seconds to get me 100 results, which is pretty cool. Now what I'm going to do is copy link, go here, click on this, is equal to import data, boom. All right, as you can see, I've got all the data. Right now, since this is a shareable URL, I'm going to click on share. Let me test it. Tutorial. All right, I'll copy this link. Now this will become the source for my next one, which is basically send invites. Right now, since I have only 10 minutes of execution time, I'm not going to use this account. Instead, I'm going to use a secondary account. This is where the magic comes in. Again, now we are in a 14-day free trial. That's why it's working out brilliantly well. But let's say we don't have a 14-day free trial. And that basically means we only have 10 minutes of execution time per day. All right. Looks good. Go to the API store. I would go to Network Booster. There you go. Use this API. Yes. Go to the console, get the cookie. Now, this place, I basically paste this sheet. All right. And by default, it'll check for column A, and the URLs are in column A, so we're good. Alright, number of invites per launch, what I'm going to take it to is 70 in the ideal case scenario, because that's how many it can send with 10 minutes of time. But just for this example, right, let's keep it to 10 for this example. Have a custom invitation sent, whatever, right, and disable profile scraping. I would do this because I would want them to send invites. It will make it faster. Alright, so this is all done. Click on save, launch. Let's see how many it can send. How long does it take for it to send 10? So that by that we can calculate how many can we send to invite. What is the maximum that we can send in the span of 10 minutes, which is available for free per day. As you can see, it is rocking it. It's done with almost like 6 of them. It's less than a minute. Alright, boom shakalaka. All it took is like 30 seconds to send 10 invitations. So ideally in 10 minutes you should be able to send way over 100 invitations, which is the cap. So 10-minute one is enough, right? It's still sending, so I'm gonna wait, probably say it's gonna take a minute. Worst case scenario, right? So in that basis, you should be able to send 120-ish invitations per minute, because again, right, this double checking happens at once, and this is the process which happens even once. So this way we could have saved like 20 seconds. All it took was 1 minute 7 seconds, but when you club it together, you should be able to send 130 invites. Now copy this link, go back to this data, connect. Alright, as you can see, it has sent all these invites. It all looks good. Now you know how I have connected two absolutely different accounts of Phantom Buster. This way, you could basically connect as many as you want with multiple accounts and do one API activity per account. As a result, you could use 10 minutes free account and multiple accounts to club them together and make it work for you as one. How awesome is that, right? I hope this makes sense for you guys. This is basically how you can get Phantom Buster to work for you for free for life. So make sure you go grab your accounts and connect them using your CSV. I hope this made sense. I'll see you on the next one.